Rose is going live.
Hey, good day, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you joined me for the very first time, I am the real Brian Glaze Gibbs, man. I was once the problem. Now what I seek to do is right my wrong, become part of the solution. I just got finished. Shout out to Steele and Gangster Chronicles. I was listening to a piece that they did, I guess, about approximately like almost a year ago in regards to who won the war between 50 Cent and Rick Ross. Okay, Freeway Ricky Ross. So even with that being said, like, you know, they speak about how Rick Ross had a job, and there's nothing wrong with having a job, and people do not understand that. You need a legit hustle or whatever. A lot of times people don't understand. They think right now where's the street is where it's at. The street is not where it's at. The street is for loser, man. Really. So once again, the fact that Rick Ross was able to be a correction officer until he was able to, you know, get on to where he need to be at in life, you know, guess what? He did what he had to do, and I commend him on that. But once again, everybody want to hold that against him. He being a law enforcement, he being a correction officer, man. So at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. Listen to these guys right now. Y'all take it from there and y'all make y'all decision who won. I don't think neither one of them won because they all doing what they need to do, and they surviving, and they legit. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, support. One love.
When you talk about hip-hop battles, right, you got to be prepared for anything. A nigga might dig up something from your past that's so inflammatory that it could fuck you up, right? Like, look at this shit happened to Rick Ross and 50 when they was beefing, right? He pulled out that this nigga used to work as a motherfucking security guard at the prison. You feel what I'm saying? As a motherfucking, officer of the law. That could have been really disastrous for Rose's career. But Rose handled that shit like a boss. Because he always kept it on record. While 50 wanted to go to the shenanigans and all that shit, that nigga Ross said, no, nigga, come back in here. You get this work with these bars. All the jokes and all the outside shit. So what, I was a motherfucker that had a job. It's not like the nigga it's not like, to the general public, they go always paint the picture that, yeah, he was a law enforcement officer. No, he wasn't. This nigga had a $30,000 a year job watching the prisoners, keeping them niggas in line. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like he kept it on the records, and he came with that, when he came with Mafia music or whatever, that was hard as a mother. He kept the attention on the records. I think as long as niggas, I think all that little sideline distractions.
Was that about, like you said, they knew he was a correctional officer, but does that give him does that give him the pass?
Because he was a corrections officer.
Everybody, that was the situation. Because you know how people look at when niggas say they from the streets, and then you find out. So what? Were you a banger? Were you a dope dealer?
That nigga had a job, man. You know how many niggas I know that's real Crips that work as longshoremen and all kind of shit. Got jobs in pharmacies, all kind of. And these niggas is full-fledged with it. They got jobs. You know this gangbanging don't exactly pay the best salary.
How many niggas, though, who were hard Crips in Long Beach and whatever, and they was going to the police situation?
No,
you don't know too many niggas like that. You goddamn right.
I don't know
niggas would have been cable niggas, gas men, longshoremen. You don't know too many niggas who came from that element saying that they
I'm thinking about that now because I knew a lot of niggas. Now, I knew a few niggas who was hood affiliates.
Right.
There was like, them niggas say cuz every other word. They, nigga, this Crip or whatever every once in a while, but they weren't really full-fledged bangers that had went on to work in law enforcement, right? I know a few niggas like that, but they wasn't real balls out, nigga, rag in their pocket hanging Crips.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? These niggas went to college, but they from the neighborhood, though.
Definitely.
They from the neighborhood. They claim that neighborhood, but and I call them people members. They're gang members. They not the niggas that's go come jump in the car when it's time to put in some work.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And they not really giving that nigga over there the enemy. They not about to do all that because they got other shit going on in life. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Classic photo of 50 Cent. He's known as a hip-hop legend. Today, we're going to briefly summarize why 50 Cent had beef with Rick Ross.
No pass, man. I don't deserve
Beef began was revealed by Rick Ross in 2008 because he said 50 Cent gave him a disgusting look at the BET Awards.
Expression. expression on his face
Rick
that kind
Ross
of
dropped
disappointed
Mafia
me.
music dissing 50 Cent, who then went and dropped a diss track officer, Ricky Come Try Me. 50 Cent then went crazy, revealing that Rick Ross used to be a prison officer, taking Rick Ross's baby mother shopping and more crazy things.
The mother of Rick Ross's son.
To this day, both rappers still throw shade at each other over the internet after many attempts by others like Dr. Dre to stop the beef. But to this day, their beef still continues.
I don't got no bail. I'm facing 2 murders, kidnapping, weapon charges. Guess what happened? Now I'm a menace because
Ryan had associated himself with probably the most ruthless and notorious cocaine crack enterprise in the city, that being Howard Happy Mason and Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols.
NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. And as I'm listening to that, I'm like, whoa.
You actually dealt with Brian Glaze Lives, huh?
I dealt with him years ago, back in the 80s, early 90s. I was with he was arrested by my partner back in those days for several murders himself.
Not bad. That was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City.
Glaze was probably within the top 10 people in the city, but I'm going to say that he was probably one of the top 2 or 3 in Brooklyn. Drug dealers, and controlled the drug organization.
And you know what I did? When I got the phone, I told my man, the next time we see him, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Less than 12 hours, that nigga was dead.
Yeah,
Is the second person you murdered?
No. Because, like right now, if you're going by the timeline, by that time, there's a few more before him.
You know, I heard so many good things about you. What I really like is, I know you're a tough guy. And I've known that for quite a while, and you changed your life, and you're coming around, and you're right. We're from New York, and we're New Yorkers. No matter what color you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter what you are, you know, we're New Yorkers.
Well, he was a drug kingpin himself. He was a drug lord himself back in those days, and he operated out of Brooklyn, East New York, and you know, he committed a lot of violent acts himself. So, if anybody knows the streets, I mean, he knows the streets.
Tottenham.
Yeah, you gotta worry about them guys. But we only have to worry about those guys in Vanderveer and stuff. You know, we all knew Glaze and Tutton, all those guys.
Yeah.
I know Glaze, Supreme Team. What up, Glaze? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, inside the mind of the killer, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story. Okay, I'll check that out.